Papa John, and you're listening to the H3 podcast. Go.
Welcome, everybody, to the PewDiePie Couldn't Make It Today podcast. Actually, funny that I joke because he was scheduled to come today.
Even with the quarantine?
He was going to Zoom in.
Oh.
Zoom or Zoom?
Zoom.
Oh, Zoom. He was going to Zoom in, and something happened. He couldn't make it.
Maybe because you were trying to download Zune?
Maybe. We released some stuff on Teddy Fresh, some new items. Well, that's an H3 video, and spoiler alert, we're not going to talk about this because I'm not allowed to show up. There's the one thing that really was the craziest to me is these dudes in some Arab countries. I guess it was very vulgar, but the reason that they had me cut it is because they think that showing these challenges will encourage more people to do it, even though I'm obviously lampooning them. but okay, that's YouTube for you.
I see you keep looking at my sweater. Okay.
I would love to see a Teddy Fresh garment using. How do you call this? Sequin.
Yeah.
Sequin.
Yeah.
I knew something.
Is it sequin?
I don't know.
Sequin. I have no idea.
But I mean, there's going to be the rate of spread in this virus is insane. There's going to be an unimaginable outbreak from that, and the places where it's growing the most now this week was, funny enough, Florida, Louisiana. They someone we know, for example, who was naysaying. First of all, my grandpa who just went in there like 2 days ago. The next other craziest part is that nobody can go and visit him. Nobody. I heard even a report that was telling nurses that they'll be reprimanded if they're using protective gear because they don't have enough, and they need to save it for the doctors. Can you imagine that?
Jesus.
They're not even testing now. The frontline people. There's
I mean, just hearing talks about like maybe lifting some of the quarantine sounds so.
Again, we're all gonna go in lockdown again because people don't understand the consequence of this is so catastrophic that once you're presented with it, there is no sign of it slowing right now. There's no shortcuts here. Everyone thinks there's data. I don't want them using my web history or video game searches against me. That's VPN. You can make it seem like you're browsing from a different country. So
everyone was saying that it really looks like the devil.
Yeah, totally.
It just does. I think you can still take your dog on a walk.
Yes, you can. You can still take a walk. Just if you go on a walk, just don't get near anybody.
Right.
6 feet of social distance. But we got some free entertainment here. Hopefully, they're bad enough at singing this that we don't get claimed. By the way, we're gonna have all the guys starting next week.
And I ran into this video of this Italian guy playing the trumpet in his balcony to all the other people who were locked inside their home.
Because everyone in Italy were singing and playing in their porches.
Yeah, but
and it was so Italian. It was really cool.
Yeah, but he's a musician playing it on a trumpet. And so in her mind,
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
No hell below us.
What was this guy in?
Do not ask me.
Was he, God, what was he in? Looks like he has Facetune on. Isn't it all weird and blurry?
Below us.
Above us only sky.
Above us only sky. They have no concept of what's before or after. Above us only sky. Oh, hey, oh, ah. They're like, how she posted it?
She was probably like, well, we can't all sing together in one room, so.
But these people who are on the silver screen, you don't know anything about them.
This is not doing anything. You know what I mean?
Dude, imagine. Right. Yeah, right. I'm not sure you couldn't ruin anyone's day.
Man, sharing all the world. You
I have a feeling that she instructed them to do it vertical on their phone and make it look as home produced as possible. Because a lot of them are like outside and they're just like, I've never even seen phone footage this shitty.
Say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
I hope someday.
Was she in a home theater? Looks like it.
Does look like it.
I was just thinking that, I've gotten all philosophical. Her hair's all perfect. Yeah, I mean, whatever you can do helps. All New Yorkers should stay home and minimize contact with others. But can you have sex? Here are some tips to enjoy sex and avoid spreading COVID-19. Know how COVID-19 sucks.
The name?
It sucks.
Yeah.
They should have got a way better name. Like SARS, MERS, swine flu, H1Z1. Those sound so sick. COVID-19 is the worst name ever.
I totally agree with you. It's blocking my chakra. I've been trying to... Okay.
That's good to know. We know that other coronaviruses do not efficiently transmit through sex. Having sex with people close to you. You should avoid close contact, including sex with anyone outside your household. It sounds like everybody has 5 partners. It's awesome. They say rimming. And then in parentheses,
did they say that word?
It says rimming. Right here, look.
Right.
But they say I can kiss you. If I can kiss you, I
no
can rim
kissing.
you. No, they say you could kiss people in your circle.
So I can rim you.
Before
and after?
Washing up before and after sex, is more important than ever.
Cuomo.
The governor of New York.
Yeah. Is this related to him, do you think? Is this part of his initiative?
Well, it's a New York City thing. It's probably more of Mayor de Blasio's department.
Okay.
Who's the mayor of New York City.
Gotcha. Okay.
We didn't know if they're real or fake. It turns out they were staged. But at the same time, it's so irresponsible and it's just so wild that...
we could not endorse
I can't endorse it. The whole time...
Yeah.
If you're just interviewing people, that's still funny because Ethan Bradbury is funny.
But he was not keeping the 6 feet apart. So
I don't know when you recorded this. Yeah, well, you don't have to say I have coronavirus. Be Ethan Bradbury. We love Ethan Bradbury. Ethan Bradbury, we love. He would be like, they must have been flying somewhere because they were in the airport fucking with people there. And he would go up to somebody who's with his family, and he's like, "Hey, do you know where the taxi line is?" and you could imagine he's driving people crazy.
And
so he essentially pressured this taxi guy to let him sit in front. Well, he found a dude with one leg to pretend he shit himself.
How does he
Dude,
do
this
that?
guy is the...
You shit yourself?
Yeah.
Well, this looks so legit.
I think this guy shit him.
Hold on. If I didn't know that this was all a sketch, I would just be loving this. Like, I would be eating it up.
Are you worried that it's going to spread all over Philly?
This is he perceives the people of Philadelphia.
I really feel like this guy needs his own show.
Oh, dude. Well, the Philly offensive, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Mm-hmm. I think he shot this before things got even more crazy with the quarantine.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Well, we gave him this assignment a while ago, so this is clearly a masterpiece he's been laying the groundwork on. Wow, I can't believe he crashed a car for us. We need like a new virus or something to send him out to. What can we do? Well, Mandy says plenty of option for those looking to up their undie game.
So to do 3 in a row like this would take too long.
Forever. It'd be like 10 minutes. Dude, nobody.
Yeah.
Try to keep it interesting for you. But MeUndies, ooh, soft, breathable underwear. Sometimes I really have to vent. You guys been following The Bachelor? Trisha. So Trisha Paytas. As you guys know, the first season of The Bachelor with Ian, our salaried employee, Now, your brother, we went through the first 2 rounds. We saw a bunch of videos of people that wanted to be with Trisha.
And we told her that if someone reaches out in the DM, just let us know. Just keep us in the loop.
I says, look, the first season was ruined by lack of integrity in the system. I'm going to have to tell us everything. And he swore. We thought he was too.
Because he mentioned to us.
That's what I thought, if I'm being honest, just to spice up the shit.
Right.
And that they've been, well, actually, the real thing that shocked me, and first of all, I have to urge you all that we've been trying super hard to take good care of it.
Yeah.
I'm interrupting the story, but this is important. And now Shredder's now licking it.
Shredder, don't do it.
Hey, it's okay.
That
was that the worst?
The worst.
We were quarantined. We had no power, no reception, no.
We were literally just sitting
during
in
the night.
Dark.
It was just dark, and I literally just slept out of boredom. Have you ever? So both of these people promised me to keep the bit 100 billion with me.
Yes, they promised.
Like, I'm most disappointed in your brother, Trisha. Whatever we serve at her pleasure. In bed with somebody.
Yeah,
and we see a hand, and I'm like, again, cryptic. I think that's his. She calls it a date night, and whoever it is brought dinner, which, by the way, looks like quite a fancy dinner too. If I'm being honest, that looks good.
Well, I know my brother, and I immediately spotted his stickers on the table.
So he's hanging out with her now more, not telling us. I'm like, yo, what's going on with Trisha? Downplaying it. But now here we go.
Maybe.
I think your brother actually likes her, and he's embarrassed to admit it, which is fine. But, well, if they are dating or whatever, she's going to be pissed when she watches this, so the truth is going to come out. Because she's going to be like, Moses, why are you embarrassed? Why don't you tell them that we're dating? And so now Moses is about to meet one of her nasty personalities that he didn't get yet. This happened around the same time, the same day. I don't want to hear that at all. It's horrifying.
I don't know.
The
show is off.
I'm canceling it. The Bachelorette is over. This is not even a wild card situation.
And it's not fair for all the people who applied. I agree. Actually,
this will never happen. The Bachelor is over.
It's cursed.
It's so cursed. Well, let me ask you, what about the story about someone? Why do you have to post pictures on Twitter? Just keep it private, dude. I don't get that need to be social about it. Right?
I don't. Because there's no.
There's zero,
based on what she's saying and posting.
But also, she said on the podcast that if she's hanging out with a guy, she'll fuck them. Like, there's just no question. Just 100%.
Right. She did say that. All evidence is pointing that it did happen.
Let me just end on some goofs. Big knife, small. Can someone explain to me what? He tweets out big knife, small wife. Hila, unpack that for me. With her taking a big ass bite of God knows what. Go ahead.
Is it?
I think that's the first thing I thought of. It was like big dick, small wife. Because I have Skippy went to Cannes, but maybe I'll save this for next week. Because it's kind of long. Skippy, the Virgin, went to Cannes Film Festival, and he blitzed a bunch of celebrities, and he gets them to give us, the H3 Podcast, a shout out. It's awesome. We'll watch that next week. So stay inside.
Hopefully
but you can go for a walk responsibly. I'd like to go for a responsible walk.
Right.
Imagine all the people living life in hell.